Alright, well that was fun. Our internet is being all squirrely this morning. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for sticking with me. I think we've got it figured out now. Morning, Barb. Who's all here? We got Rosanna, Mary, PK. Christine's here. Marcia, good morning. Good morning. All right. I think that's everybody that's in chat that I said hi to. Hello, everybody. Yeah, IT. I think our computer did a hard reset overnight. Like Windows tried to update its settings, I think is what happened. And I think that's basically Windows trying to reinstall like Explorer and a bunch of other apps that we don't use. But since it's Microsoft, it always wants to put those into the computer and have us use their products. I'm sure so they can track us or whatever. Get all their data that they want. We ain't got time for that. We got buildings to build, right? Okay, Lily, you're gonna have to watch out. Watch out, little girl. That's where the tripod goes. You can't lay there. Okay, how are you? How are you guys doing? Good morning. So far, so good. Yeah, Mercury retrograde just retrograded my computer. Damn thing. I'm feeling just like having like a little bit of a, you know, like a piss and vinegar kind of morning. Just not really with it today. I don't know. I wish there was a way I could get this camera set up so that when I'm reading chat, it would look more like I'm looking at you guys instead of like with my head down, looking down here. But I guess that's just kind of what it is. Yeah, sorry, Donna. We had troubles with the internet today. I don't know what's going on. The computer's got its own mind made up about what it wants to do today, I guess. How do we adjust this? I think that's right. But we made it. Turn on my phone so I can get that camera rolling. I do have coffee made though, so I'm on top of the ball for that at least. Not much else. Neck's a little stiff. Let's get this other camera fired up so we can get on with the show. I do also have some new trivia for you guys too. I went and searched up some more Empire State Building trivia for you guys. Just a few things. I kind of run out of trivia. There's not a whole lot of trivia to be had, I guess. But we'll figure it out. We'll just deal with it. It's whatever. Well, welcome, Deborah. Glad to have you. We build the Empire State Building during the middle of the week when it's not for a bead sale. So that's what we're going to do today. Here's my beads. My beads. Did I say beads? Here's my building blocks, is what I meant to say. Where's my mouse at? My mouse disappeared. There we go. Okay, you're just kind of looking at the microphone. There we go. That's what we want to show. Fine as a frog's hair. And that is mighty fine. I love it. Guys are fired up already. It's Tuesday. Time to win the day. Get the morning started off right. Hope you guys had a wonderful Monday. My Monday went pretty good. Yeah, right? They're just always on my mind. I don't know why. Just got a house full of them, I guess. Happens. Goes with the territory. I'm probably still stuck on the bead sale from yesterday. I still got my sheet here. That kind of always like gets me thinking beads instead of thinking about building blocks, I guess. I don't know. I enjoyed the bead sale yesterday, and Shannon did a great job. Well, thank you so much, Mary. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us and participating. Yesterday was a pretty fun show. We had a few struggle moments, but not too bad overall, I would say. Now this camera froze. You just get to look at my elbow. Let me fix that. Okay, this morning I guess it's just going to be nothing but problems, so I'm just going to do IT stuff and chat with you guys. Okay, it's not doing anything there, so it is on Streamlabs. Girl, you funny. Without a Trace, I think I remember that show. Guy in New York, and he's spilled out some trivia about the Empire State and laughed out of the group. That's funny. Yeah, the bead sale was fun. Okay, now it's working? We're good. Maybe it was when I plugged my phone in. That could have had something to do with it. Okay. Okay, Barb. We'll talk to you later. I must move my kitchen table a little further away. I can normally reach it from where I'm at. Or the dogs moved it, one of the two. I gotta show you Bunsen real quick. He's being adorable. Look at this. Look at this young man. Just sitting on his elephants in the window. He was being such a sweetheart last night. He actually slept in the bed with me for like the first time in quite a while. Normally he's not into sleeping in the bed. Sorry, hope you guys don't get dizzy while I'm moving my camera around. Let's see, I think that's the right angle for it. Something. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, thanks, Deb. Yeah, we've been trying. Yeah, lazy Mr. Bunsen. Yeah, he was just being a sweetheart last night in the bed. He was all cuddled up, he made his biscuits and then laid down. Usually he makes biscuits and then he runs off and causes trouble throughout the rest of the house all night long. But he was really nice last night. He was just being cuddly. Okay. So we got to sort some pieces out first. I feel like I'm missing some of my little dishes here. Okay. I think for today we need all from the big box. Creak. That chair is so creaky. Of these. This might be the last one, unless we got some more in another box. We must have more elsewhere. 6, 7, 8, there's 10. That's half of what we need. Turned up the heat in the house, and I think I'm gonna have to switch hats or something. Just go hatless, maybe? Sure. Why not? I'm gonna be self-conscious about that. My horrible hair. I'm gonna have to get a cover of some kind. I'll grab it after I sort these out though. Has everybody got their FOC? I saw somebody uploaded a picture of their loose beads this morning. It looked like it's going to be a challenging one for that person, whoever it was. But I did like the colors of what they had. They had some nice colors in their mix. Bedhead, yeah, it's awful. Maybe it's not so bad if I do that, huh? I don't know. My hair's a mess. It's horrible all the time. And I'm going bald on top of it, so, you know, that's fun. You guys are too kind. Yeah, no mail yesterday. It was Martin Luther King Day. I didn't realize it until after I was done with the live. Shannon mentioned about the mail. She was asking if the Nancy's got some wicked bedhead. You gotta brush that stuff out, I guess. Well, if you're staying at home, it doesn't really much matter. That's why I never do anything with mine, because I rarely go anywhere. And if I do, I'm usually wearing a hat. So, yeah, there's that. I'll just go on with my bad hair day. Yeah, Shannon reminded me about Martin Luther King Day yesterday, because I don't have a January calendar up in the house yet. Usually, I get a calendar for the new year from Dad, my dad, every year for Christmas, because he orders them for his customers. He delivers bulk fuel, like fuel oil, for farmers and I guess people that still have fuel oil burning furnaces, which he said isn't very many these days, so he kind of gets a little extra time off in the winter, which is nice for him. I brushed mine this morning. I looked like I put my finger in an electric socket. I don't think that's what's supposed to happen when you brush your hair. Jeepers. But yeah, he usually gives me the calendar for January. He's been going with like the puppies and kittens themes, so that's kind of nice. Always like looking at new puppies and kittens every month. But I haven't gotten one because I didn't go home for the holidays because Randy was, dealing with her family stuff, so I was here kind of taking care of all the pets, and it was just kind of a big hassle to do a lot of traveling. Plus, I was kind of under the weather with this like bronchitis like cough thing that I had. So I was kind of worried about getting my dad and my grandmother sick. So I didn't do any traveling for the holidays. I did put in some time off yesterday for next week. So next week I might be gone on Thursday and Friday if my time off request gets approved, which I think it should. Still need a few more pieces. What do I need now? These ones. 6. So yeah, I didn't have I forgot about the whole Martin Luther King Day and the post office is being closed. But Shannon reminded me, she was asking if she thought the mail would go, and I said, no, probably not. And then I saw some posts online and stuff. And I think yesterday, on top of it being national holiday for Martin Luther King, I think yesterday might have been Betty White's birthday, or maybe that was Sunday. And Google, the website Google, had a nice tribute for her on there for people that searched up her name. And I think a lot of people around the country were going to adopt animals from shelters in her name, I guess. as like a tribute for her. Yes, with my time off, I do plan to go visit Randy and Patsy and Marlon and everybody else out in western North Dakota. I'm also going to try to stop by my dad's place. I was going to ask him if he would be willing to watch the dogs, and maybe I could just bring the cat with me out there, because I'm going to have to bring them with. So I would be leaving on a Thursday. Shannon would still be coming to the house to do her Thursday work and stuff. Yeah, or give to a shelter in the memory of her. Yep. Oh, hey, Erica. Did you get a new name? Tribal Trifecta? I like it. So anyways, yesterday was very busy despite the holiday. I don't get the day off because I'm not a government or school employee, so no worries. We were just talking about my hopefully upcoming vacation. Alright, so I've got the pieces out. We can start to build. Let's get to that. I've been looking forward to this since Friday, since we stopped. Always placing the first piece down is like the most like crazy thing. My hair is so horrible. I just dislike it so much. I don't like the fact that I am going bald. That's my big deal. I used to have really long hair. Many of you probably don't know that. Whoops. Dropped a piece inside. I had long hair all through high school, up until I was about 25 or 26 years old, I think. That's about the time I cut it off, shortly after I met Randy. Well, not shortly after, I guess. It was probably a couple years after I met Randy. Bald is beautiful. Yeah, it can be. But when you still have hair and then you just get like this little island of hair at the top of your forehead, it doesn't really look great. Yeah, I know a lot of men go bald. It's still a thing. I'm still self-conscious about it a little bit. But I did give myself this nice, lovely haircut. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. Where I just took the clippers right up the sides and left it all crazy long in the back. I did take some scissors to it and do some like finger length stuff up here just to clean it up a little bit. So it's like, you know, Kojak in the making. Yeah, there you go. Wasn't that the, that was like a detective show, right? Kojak. Wasn't he the one that always had like the lollipop or whatever? Or am I thinking of something different? A lot of men. Okay, bald is beautiful. I love these Lego kits. Yeah, Erica, this one is by Creek. This one is by, let's see if I can get it on screen here, Semke Building Blocks. And this was a gift from PK. So we're going to build it on stream together. Jeff, please promise not to do a comb over. No, I will not be doing a comb over. Once it goes, it's gone. I'm just going to shave it. Or do at least clipper cuts down to like a, you know, a number 1 or something like that. I've been cutting my own hair for quite a long time now, so. Usually I do a little bit better job than this, but I really was just feeling like a punk attitude that morning. Just like, just really didn't care. It was just like, just wanted my hair a little shorter. And I just did it really quick. I was having fun. Have you noticed how many cops and firefighters have no hair? It's a badge of coolness. Yeah. I would think if I wanted to see cool people that were bald, I would probably think of wrestlers, like WWE style or WCW. Who's a good wrestler? Like what was his name? Maybe like Bam Bam Bigelow. I'm trying to think of like other bald wrestlers. Most of them have really good hair though. That's not a good analogy either. Wrestlers are pretty cool though. Did I mess up? Did I screw up this thing already? No. No, I have not. Some of the pieces are hanging off of the edge, like right here. I can get right underneath this piece. If I can hold it up so you can see. So when I'm pushing them down, and it just makes me weirded out that there's nothing underneath, but I guess that's part of the engineered design that they did with these Legos to make them all work. It's fake hair. What is fake hair? I must have missed something. I told him, wait. My dad had a Tootsie Roll Pop. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Kojak. I never really watched the show, but I always remember seeing it on TV when I was younger. Or on like, what's that channel that runs like all the older TV shows? I used to watch that one a lot. I used to watch Sanford and Son all the time. I love that show. And the intro music. Maybe I should use that music for the intro to the show. That'd be kind of fun. Probably copyright infringements on that one though. Okay, Erica said something funny. I told your dad had a bald spot started on his hairline. So you slide down the back of his head. I did the hair in the front started to grow back. That is weird. What in the world? By 80, he'll have a bald butt. That's funny. It's fake hair. Yeah, he's probably got a hairpiece. I haven't watched wrestling since the kids were little back then. Andre the Giant was big. Yeah, that's really early. That's like mid 80s, I think, right? Back in my day, my grandma and I would watch wrestling. Yeah, wrestling's fun. I haven't really got back into watching it. But my daughter really likes to watch it, which is kind of cool. But I don't watch the new stuff. I haven't seen any of it really. But I also don't have cable, so that kind of helps with the whole not watching things. An 80s band wig and make that a trend? Yeah, I had that hair though. I had the long hair. I don't know if I really want to go back to that. Oh, that's cool. So that was with Andre the Giant. Your mom has a signature? Yeah, fingers are too big for a rotary phone. That guy was like probably too big for a lot of things. He was a crazy large human. I think the one story I remember about the guy was like he was on a plane or something like that, or at an airport, or maybe it was like a bar. No, I think it was that he was like on a flight and drank like 32 beers or something like that. He probably wasn't even inebriated at that point. I'm sure it would take a lot of alcohol to get that guy feeling some kind of way. Wrong way. We needed photographic proof of this long hair, Jeff. I think the only... got a picture. Do I still have the picture on the fridge? No. I've got a picture somewhere. It's a picture of me and my brother at Six Flags water park in California when I was 21. Or maybe I was 20. No, I was 21. And I was even smoking a cigarette in the picture. So a couple crazy things that aren't a part of my life anymore. Long hair and cigarettes. Thank God. Just for the cigarettes part. I wouldn't mind having long hair again. There was a few years ago where I grew it out pretty long. I don't know why I did. I don't know if I had like visions of doing like the man bun thing. I think that was the popular men's hairstyle at the time. Yikes. Chase Park Plaza, my prom was held there and they used to do wrestling there. Nice. That was probably when they had more like the local shows. Ric Flair, Ricky Youngblood. Yeah. Yeah, that's like I started watching wrestling like pretty young. My mom's cousins, her dad's sister had a girl and 3 boys, I think, or 2 boys, and they were all wrestling fans, and they were like probably in their 20s when I was like 5 or whatever, 4. So we'd watch wrestling together on Saturday mornings when I was hanging out over at their house. I think I've told some stories about my mom hanging out with her aunt and, you know, like them drinking coffee and all that kind of stuff. Where am I at here? But yeah, I watched probably late 80s, mid to late, well, I guess it would have been late 80s and 90s wrestling was kind of my thing. Hulk Hogan was really big. Sting was a big wrestler at that point. Macho Man. I think Macho Man is probably my favorite wrestler of all time. Ooh, yeah. Mean Gene Okerlund doing the intros and the interviews. Man bun is better than a mullet. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about going for right now, actually, is a mullet. Randy will be pretty upset with that. Cream always rises to the top, isn't that what he says? Something like that. With his pinky, his one, I don't know if it was busted, but he was always, you know something, Gene. Hulk Hogan's mustache. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty iconic too for wrestling. My neck is so stiff today. I must have slept on it funny. The Chase Park building? Is that what you guys are talking about? Oh yeah, so I did have some... Let me tell you something, brother. You better say your prayers and eat your vegetables. Because when the Hulkamaniacs come through, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, wrestling just gets me hype. It's just all those memories of like all the intros and the when they would try to pump themselves up backstage with all their talk and stuff. Really good memories. Fun stuff. Okay, and then we are overlapping there. And we're overlapping here as well. And these facing this way. Yeah, I miss it too. Roller derby. Yeah, roller derby was cool. I think there was like a revival of roller derby in like the late 90s. I can't remember which TV channel it was on. But yeah, it was really cool. It was like it was like a full contact sport, right? And you would race around the rink and there was like speedsters and defenders and destroyers, people that would just look to knock somebody off their skates. Yeah, it probably wasn't as violent back then or whatever, or maybe it was, who knows. American Gladiators, yes. Is this just turning into like nostalgia right here? Just nostalgia talk with our coffee? I love it. I love where it's going. Let's just reminisce about fond memories of the 80s and 90s. Yeah, it was full contact. It always has been, right? Watching the Cardinals? Nice. Are you a baseball fan, Marcia? Or was it just a cool spot to hang out? I always liked baseball growing up. That was probably one of my favorite sports to play. Not so much watch. My dad really likes watching baseball a lot. His favorite team is the Atlanta Braves. Or at least it used to be. And the Minnesota Twins, of course. Excuse me. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, and then like I didn't realize it when I was young, but back when like Macho Man and Hulk Hogan were doing all their promos and stuff, like half the time they just like they were out of their head on cocaine or something. They were all hyped up, sweating. Those guys probably didn't have the most healthy lifestyle. When I was growing up, Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris were big. Jackie Robinson, Roger Clemente, all blasts from the past. Yeah. I think that's all I heard about, like, growing up is all the Roger Maris lore. Because he's from North Dakota, obviously, so people from North Dakota love to talk about North Dakota things. Because there's not much else to talk about regarding that state. It's pretty boring. Boston put Clemens on the map. I think that's a different player from Roger Clemente, though, isn't it? Clemens was the pitcher with the bloody sock during the World Series, I believe. That was kind of a famous thing. They're trying to make him seem really tough or whatever. I don't know what happened to his ankle, if he had like a tear or something. I was kind of over baseball at that point. Wait a minute. That is not right. Back then, baseball moved. Now it seems to drag time. Yeah, it's pretty slow now. Not as fun to watch. It's still fun to go to the baseball games. The last time I went to a baseball game live, I think it might have been the Twins, but the more memorable experience before that, my family, my mom, dad, and brother, Randy, myself, and my daughter all went to a St. Paul Saints baseball game, and that was like, it was on July 4th, I believe. And it was just the craziest game. It was really low scoring. I think it was like 1-1. And then out of nowhere, one of the players for the St. Paul team hit a grand slam home run, and that basically sealed the deal. There was maybe like a couple innings left for them to play, but it was over at that point because their defense was too good. And then after the game, they let everybody onto the field and lit off fireworks. It was really cool. I love my Red Sox, and playing at Fenway Park is the beans. Nice. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Fenway. I had mentioned to my dad that we should go check out some of the really iconic stadiums. Fenway, the Cubs Stadium, Wrigley Field. You go every year? Nice. We haven't even gotten to our trivia, you guys. You guys want to play some trivia game? I'm almost done with this step. I don't know if I'm going to get past step 17 today, but at least we'll get one finished. Oh, I missed PK's joke. Davy Jones and the Monkees, when he went to a baseball game, if it were any slower, it would be called farming. True. Yeah, baseball can get pretty boring. Buzzinga. Nice, you got him. I wouldn't recognize downtown now. The Busch Stadium is gone. We have a new one. The 70s were fun here in St. Louis. Bevo Day, Hill Day, Strassenfest. KSHE is still rocking. Nice. Is that your local rock radio station? What is the city that has the Power and Light District? Is that Kansas City? It's like where they do a lot of their... I guess they had like a boxing or a... Was it boxing or like MMA? I remember hearing something about the Power and Light District. Yeah, PK's really putting that thing to work. Okay, so some trivia. We got to get the trivia up. Did I miss any? I don't think I missed any pieces. This thing's starting to look pretty tall. This one's a little wonky. A little crooked. Longest running rock station in the nation, possibly the world. Oh, that's cool. speaking of trivia and fun facts, so when they were building this thing, they were in a race with another building in the financial district in Manhattan. Do any of you know the name of the building that they were racing to be the tallest building in the world? In New York. In New York, but the tallest building in the world. There was another building that they were racing at the time. Any guesses as to what that building would be? I can give some hints. It is an auto manufacturer that has a building in New York. And I think the final height of their building was like 1,000 feet. Give you guys a second to get some guesses in. And yeah, the next step looks like it's going to be kind of complicated, so I'll just wait for tomorrow for that. Hey Gina. How you doing this morning? So the building that they were racing, I don't see any guesses in the chat. Hey, Marcia got it, the Chrysler Building. Oh, PK said it? There it is. Yeah, sometimes, for some reason, now that your name has the highlighted color, sometimes I miss it when I'm reading the chat on Streamlabs, because it looks a little different on here. I could probably show you what that looks like. So there's your chat there, and then your name is, it's kind of highlighted a little different color. Same as on YouTube, but for some reason my eyes skip right over it. Yeah, so it is the Chrysler Building. Congrats, PK. You get 5 Thunderhorse Descendant points. Once the building was completed, it was the world's tallest building for 40 years. Until the completion of this building in 1970. Does anybody know what the next tallest building was in 1970 that was finished? If you need a hint, let me know. But the Empire State Building, the one that we're building, was the tallest building for 4 decades until this building was built in 1970. The Sears Building? No, but I think that was shortly after was the tallest building. Tied. Are you guys? Is anybody keeping track of these made-up points that I'm giving out that aren't for anything? What is it? The points are made up and none of them matter, or something like that. What game show was that? No, the Sears Building is in Chicago. This is another building in New York. It was a show with Drew Carey. Twin Towers? Yeah, I'll consider that a right answer, Nancy. So it was the first World Trade Center tower. Whose line is it anyway? Yeah, the Drew Carey game show where the points are made up and they don't matter. Something like that. I can't remember the tagline exactly. Yeah, that was a good game show too. So yeah, the first World Trade Center was built in 1970, and that became the tallest building in the world. And then this is just kind of a fun fact. For King Kong, the movie King Kong, so that was 1933, like a year or two after the building was completed. They filmed King Kong, and then on the film's 50th anniversary in 1983, a balloon company president wanted to attach an inflatable King Kong to the outside of the building. But it never worked out because when they were trying to inflate it the first time, I think it had a rip. And then they did attach it to the building for a short amount of time, but it got another tear or something like that. That's my sense of humor along with Monty Python. Yeah, I really like that show a lot. It was a good one. Monty Python too. I've only sat through it once, and it's been a while since I watched it. I might have to give it another shot. Okay, here's another good one. Can anybody guess how many total steps there are in the building from the street level to the top floor? That's a good one. How many steps in the building from the street level to the top floor? Any guesses? And just for reference, there are 112 stories. And what is it? There's usually like 10 steps in a story, something like that. Maybe more, if anybody wants to do rough math and try to guess that way. Too many. 1,000, that's a little over halfway there. I'll give you guys a hint there. 5,500 is way too many. Oops, sorry, Lily. Lily's kind of laying on the tripod. So it's between 1,000 and 5,500. We'll give you that hint. It's closer to 1,000 though. 3,700, that's still a little bit too high. Oh yeah, for sure. 1,900. I think we'll have to give it to Rosanna. She's very close. The total amount of steps from street level to the top floor is 1,860. Rosanna, for the close guess, you get 5 Thunderhorse Descendant bonus points. Congratulations. Do with them what you want. Man, can you imagine the size? I wonder what the buildings in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai, they have some crazy tall skyscrapers there, and I wonder what the step count is on some of those. Rosanna's got the lead. I think she did get a couple right the first round of trivia. She's probably got like 15 or so, right? Okay, and next, if anybody would like to guess what the total square feet of office space is in the building. Total amount of square feet of office space in the building. This is a really big number. Total amount of square feet of office space in the Empire State Building. It's probably a lot. I know someone who lives in Dubai. Shall I ask? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, see if they know what. Ask them what the tallest building is, and then we can kind of look it up. 500,000. You're still pretty far away. It's a huge number. Make sure I'm not rolling over any dog toes. Little Bunsen had to go back to his baby bed. Get a little Bunsen cam going on the way out here. $800,000 and $1 million. 2 million. You guys are getting closer. Keep going up. Keep going up. I don't think. Hey, our building finally doesn't fit inside the box anymore. I can't close it. It's too tall. I'll just set it in there, and hopefully that's enough to keep Bunsen out of it. 2 million. We're getting closer. 2.5. We're getting really close now, but you got to keep going. There's more. That is a very precise guess, Rosanna. But it's wrong. We have an Amazon distribution center that is nearly over 1 million. Hard to conceive it's that large. 3 million is too much. It's between 2.5 and 3 million. let you guys do some more guessing. 2.75, you're so close. Good morning, Rita. $1 million is too low. We're between 2.5 and 2.75 million. 2.8 is too high. Lower. We'll wait until somebody guesses this one exactly. Somebody has guessed 2.75. That's still just a little bit too high. If that gives you a hint. You guys are getting so close. Somebody's going to nail it here pretty quick. You're all just dancing right around the number. You're so close. 2.65. No, higher. Higher than that. 2.62 is too low. You guys feel like you're on a game show or anything? Sometimes I feel like I'm running one. 2.77, that's too high. Hey, there's the right answer. Rosanna again. 2.7 million square feet of office space. For guessing it exactly right, that's 10 bonus points. So Rosanna has cruised into the lead. PK with the 2.69 guess. Funny number, but wrong. Rosanna got it again. So I think Rosanna's up to like 30 points. Do we have a tracker to keep track of these? Has anybody wrote any of that down? All this nonsense points? Probably not. Probably not. Who's going to keep track of that nonsense? There's our boy Bunsen, our mascot. He's sleepy now that he's had his breakfast. Rosanna's got all the points now. You guys, I think I'm going to run out of trivia for this thing. But if you want, we can look up trivia about other stuff too. If you guys really want some trivia stuff. Oh, most of you guys are at 5 points and Rosanna's at 15? Okay. That works. She just got a slight lead then. Oh. Yeah, my neck is pretty stiff today. Bunsen's just sleepy. What are the other animals doing? We've got Jakey Toes over here laying underneath the table. There's our girl Lily. Lily. Hi. You want to say hi? Hello. How you doing? Are you sleepy? Yeah? It's pretty early in the morning for all this stuff, huh? Whoa. There's my shoe. Lily, you're so adorable. Did you know that you're so precious? Huh? Yeah. Did you know that you're such precious little doggy? We love you? Yeah, we love you. Want to come up here? Come here. She doesn't want to jump up, she said. Okay. Wind this thing back around so I can get it off. Yeah, Lily's in love with me. She has definitely claimed me. Come here. Come here. Come on up here. Come here. Oh, yes. Yeah, she's my girl. Well, how can you not, right? How can I not fall for her, too? Look at her. You're so adorable. Oh, yeah. Okay, you guys, well, it's been fun. It's been an hour. I'm just like playing with my dogs now, so I will hop off and you guys can get on with your day about whatever you guys are going to be doing. hopefully you guys got all your FOC kits or are getting them in the mail. Remember to share pictures of what they look like, your before pictures. And then we can all kind of be in awe of your projects as they're coming together. Oh yeah, it's Tuesday night, so Randy's going to be live tonight. She might need a reminder for that. I think we lucked out having no internet issues after we started the show. It was kind of rough there at the start. I had to restart, I think, a couple of times. But it all went pretty smooth now. Tomorrow, I think we are on to step number 18 out of 66. So we've still got a few weeks left of building this building. I think it's going to go quicker as we get higher up because the building is going to shrink in size. It's going to come together a little bit more. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful, amazing, spectacular beady day. Have all the good beady vibes. Share what's on your map to the page if you're working on that stuff. Share your FOC packages, the loose beads once you get those. And we will see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, hopefully with no internet issues. Have a great day. Bye-bye.